got up here to Cody's. We just hopped in the buggy and we're headed out.
Gonna go see if we can find some sang now that the PA season opened up. Gonna be looking for 3s and 4s, prongers today. Maybe find some with some berries, get them replanted, keep the population going with the sang. It's a great way to get out and enjoy the outdoors and throw a little extra cash in your pocket. So we'll get back to you guys whenever we're getting to the spot and go from there. Alright guys, we just got back to the spot back here. Gonna get up in the woods here and see if we can't find some sang. Me and Austin just got up here off work. It's a little late, but we're gonna see if we can't go give it a shot. Brought the buggy back here.
We'll show you what the plants look like and what to look for. Just more or less just general idea.
Alright, we're gonna walk up in. Alright guys, we just got back up into the spot here and we're gonna go ahead and mosey around and see if we can't find some sang. Hopefully they have some berries on them. They should, since it's the beginning of the season here. And Austin's up there. Go ahead and cover that top, Austin. I'll look down here. Did you find some? All right, Austin found some. What are they? 3s?
3s. 2 big 3s.
Awesome. All right, make my way up here. Oh yeah.
See the seed pods on them?
Yep, berries are red. It's a nice 3 there. Another
Here.
nice 3.
Cody, go ahead and dig them and I'll so you can tell them a little bit about it.
Alrighty. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead here and start by clearing the leaves from around the plant you want to dig. I like to let the 2s and try not to disturb them. I only dig the 3s. Alright, so once you got that out, I always like to take the berries, put them back in, then get some dirt. Not a lot, but just enough to cover them. Then that way we can have something for following years. All right, try to want to get sort of far away from it, but not real far, then that way you don't hurt the root. Reach in there. Try to get as much as you can when you take them. Get that leaf out of there. Nice little 3. Okay, and then whenever you do this, you want to go right here to the top of it. I'll just break this off right here. And like that. Then I'll throw that in the bag and just let Mother Nature do away with that. And then that way I can clean it whenever I get home.
We'll also show you guys how, when we get back, how to clean it up and prep
Here, I
it
want
for
to show
drying.
them. So this here's a 2-forker. Then you got the big 3. Here's a 1, another 2, another 1. Little patch here. Here's a 1 right here. There's another 2 over here. Good little patch. That's why you always want to dig. Here's another 1 right here. Little 2 right here starting. That's why you only want to dig the big ones. Then that way
you have years to come back to these spots and pick.
Yep. Some more berries here. Take them in the same hole that I just did. Just cover them up there a little bit. All right, get up here and get on this one. And sometimes you can't help it whenever you're digging, when they're this close together, to pull up a 1. I just try to replant it.
Takes a little bit of time, but it's definitely worth it. You come out here and on a beautiful day and make money and have fun while you're doing it.
Big root here. Real big root. And this broke off of it right here. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna break that off right there. Another nice 3. That was the root off of it. We'll put that there, and then these 2s right here that I accidentally dug up, like this one right here. I'm just gonna take these here, put them back down in there, cover them with dirt, and then that way they keep growing, and in years to come we'll know where they're at and we'll be able to come dig some more. So we will see you guys whenever we find some more. Decent little patch Austin found there, and talk to you guys in a bit.
All right, guys, pretty nice little patch, and like Cody said, we'll get back to you when we find more.
All right, guys, Austin just found one here.
Another little 3-pronger here.
Little 3.
Remember, clear the stuff out.
He's gonna go ahead and dig out. I'm gonna just mosey around here. He's gonna check that root for you guys while I look around here. Always like to look the surrounding area.
It's a pretty decent one, dude.
Did you get it out? Yeah. Oh yeah. See, that's why I always check them, because that little plant there, you'd never think would have a root like that. But that's why I check them, and then you can always replant them like I said, but nice root there, Austin.
Thanks, dude. Put her there.
Knock them in the dirt. All right, so we're gonna just mosey around here. And, oh, right here. Here's another 3.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna focus on that. Let's look right at, oh, look at this berry pod.
Beautiful, nice red berries on it.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, beautiful berries on that.
Nice 3 there. That's why I always like to look in the surrounding area whenever you find it, because normally where you find one, you find more.
Almost like morel hunting.
Yep.
Which we'll be doing a lot of videos of them videos too when the season comes in for it.
Yep. So these here, I'm gonna go ahead and take these berries, just like, dig a little hole here, put them berries in there. Just cover them up with a little bit of dirt, and that way you want to go ahead and
get a dig out one, Cody. I'll get it.
All right. Clear the ground here. Some nice here digging. Just like to scrape away there. Get what you can by hand first.
So Cody, just so these fellas know on here, like, how can you tell the age? Just give them a little rundown on how you can tell the age on these.
So a lot of times with Sang, what they look for when they buy it is the rings on the top of it. So right in here, each ring, I'm not no expert, but from what I've been told whenever I've sold Sang in previous years, is they look for a longer neck, as they call it on the Sang root. So the more rings you find, the better. Even like they said, if it's a small root but it has a lot of rings, it's an older plant, and that's what they look for, more mature plants. So that's, as far as I know, that's how they age a Sang plant.
Good little backstory on that. But all right, fellas, well, we'll catch you guys when we find some more. All right, guys, we just stumbled upon this one. A little bit hard to see, it's a little bit littler, but you can see where the seeds normally grow on it. It's a 3-pronger. A little bit chewed up, but...
And we got one right here, another 2, little whole patch of 1s, 2s, and then
little right 3 right here.
Yeah, another little 3. We'll probably let that one grow. And then, let me see here. Right here's another 2. That was probably a 3, but one of the stems broke. So we're gonna just take a glance at what this root looks like, see if I want to dig it or not. Yeah, we'll probably replant that one. I don't want to.
A little bit too small for our liking.
Yep.
But all right, guys,
we'll check this one too here. because this one here is a little bigger too. Could have been a 3, like I said there, and the roots broke off of it, or the stem, I mean. I'll go ahead and give this one a check. Yeah, that one's a little small too. We're gonna put it back, let that one grow.
All right, guys, we'll see you when we get some bigger ones here.
All right, guys, Austin stumbled upon another little patch here.
Got 4 3-prongers right here.
There's
1, 2, 3, and then 1 up here. So we're gonna check the bigger ones, and if the smaller ones are not our likings, we'll redig them and put them back in so we can find them next year. And always keeps our spots open. It's not like if you pick morels, you pick your place out. You do that every single year, and then you pick yourself out of a place to find them. Yep. So we're gonna,
and especially with sang morels, I mean, I've found morels the same place every year, but with sang it's a little different because sang takes multiple years to come up. You know, I've heard that you plant a seed and they say every 3 years it comes up. I don't know how true that is, but if any of you guys know anything about that, leave a comments down in the comment section, and we'll be glad to hear some knowledge from some of the old timers that have been out and doing it more. Yep. So another thing, a lot of that sang we found back there was in just regular, I mean, it's all in dirt, but it wasn't rocky. Now this sang here, it's nothing but rocks. I mean, so it just goes to show you can find it really anywhere. So
and some big rocks. Look at this right here, big rock coming out of here.
Yep. Oh yeah, looks decent.
Try to get underneath it, try to get as much of it as you can.
Oh yeah. Has that one got some rings on the neck of it?
Oh yeah.
Yep. There you go.
That's one.
Pop that off there. Yep. You know, and it's just little things like this after work, you know, you come out and enjoy Mother Nature with your friends and enjoy the outdoors, and on top of it, I mean, yeah, you're not going to make a living off of it, but it throws some extra money in your pockets, and you get to be outside enjoying Mother Nature. And
especially if you're dealing with friends, it makes it fun. Come out here and just hang out and
BS. And
yep.
I'll go ahead and clear this one, see if I can't just get this one here.
This one was almost on top here.
Yep, so was that one. Another one there. And I'm pretty sure in the state of Pennsylvania, it has to be a 3-pronger or better to keep it. You're not allowed to keep 2s.
Because they're still immature.
So.
Well, we're going to get this one up here too.
A lot of rock. I mean, there looks like it's almost on the surface there, Aust.
Let's see what it looks like. We might leave this one in here. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave this one in here.
Alrighty, so just cover that back up there, and well, we'll get back to you guys here on the next one. Well, guys, me and Austin was walking up through here, and Austin looked over and mentioned this. This is chicken of the woods. Good mushroom to eat. It's actually a good bit. Looks like it's a little older. Normally whenever it's fresher, it's brighter in color, but it's really, really good eating. Good way to live off the land and forage for your own food. You know, stores might not always be around, so it's a good thing to know. Figure there's probably, I don't know, 5 to 10 pounds here once it's all cleaned and put away, and make a great meal and keep you alive if need be. And it's actually really, really good. So we're probably going to pick some of this, and I'm going to take some of this home and for my family and me to enjoy. And we're going to keep looking for some sang, but now that I know where this is at, I'm going to mark it on my map and come back for it. So we was just talking about the chicken woods.
We literally made it this far.
Austin walks, I walk below this tree. Austin come above it and he says, whoa!
Done it again.
Another real nice 3 and a little 3. We'll let that 3, but we'll go ahead and dig this one. You want to go ahead and dig that one, Oz?
Yeah.
We keep losing our diggers.
Yeah, it's like the 3rd time today, getting excited. Moving on to the next ones that we find.
But first time out this season. I mean, we've probably been here for 30 minutes and
found a couple really nice stalks.
Yep.
Really nice stalks.
Now this one here lost all of its berries already, which is good. So they're already in the ground, and hopefully they'll grow and come back in years to come. Oh yeah. Now you see how that one there has a lot more rings on its neck, is what they call it. It's an older sang plant there. Hold it up there. Beautiful plant there. Awesome found. So we're gonna keep looking around. Like I said, we're gonna let that little 3 there and then let him grow into something like that. So see you guys in a little.
All right, guys, we were just getting ready to walk back to our buggy that's right here to go to our next little spot, and Cody goes, here, look. He looked down and found this one right here. Nice seed pod on it.
Go and dig it real quick. Just a little root. We're gonna replant that one. Show them the ones you found there.
This one here's it's a 2-pronger. Got berries on it.
Can't dig out one in the state of PA, but this
Yep.
one over here we can.
Yeah, it's another 3-pronger over here. It got a seed pod on it too. Big seeds. We'll go ahead and we'll dig this one. See what this one looks like.
You want to dig it? You want me to dig it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Good, get them up there. A little better of a root.
We'll keep that one.
Yep.
But
alrighty.
alright, guys, we just found a ginormous sang plant.
Like huge. Like the biggest sang I think I've ever found in my life.
That's every bit 2 foot, 2.5 feet.
That's a 2-foot sang plant. I mean, that thing's
Look
huge.
how high the
berry pod sticks up.
Yep.
A bunch of ones underneath of it. I almost feel bad digging it, but that root's probably huge. You want to grab the digger out of the buggy?
Yep. And we stumbled across a couple of 3s up here too, but Cody's seen this one.
I found these creeks out in them 3s, and then I never even seen this big 4. I probably just looked over it because it's so big, not thinking
Yep.
that would be a sang plant. I mean, look at the size of that.
I'll watch my step here so we don't step over any. Now with how big this one is, this one should be, here, let's get a start right here, hold on.
Right by a big rock. This is an old plant here, everybody. Old. So big it breaks. I broke it. Now that's a sang plant. Look at the size of that root. And then broke off, unfortunately, but
Beautiful plant.
absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. I'd say that plant's, I don't even know. I don't even know. Big 4-pronger starting to die off already.
Nice to find a nice little patch like that all the time, huh?
Yeah, nice little patch. You find them's the roots there that make weight.
Oh yeah, compared to my hand.
Yep, beautiful.
All right, guys, Cody just found an amazing 4-pronger, and we come across these 3-prongers here too as well. There's 2 of them here.
Get some of that stuff out of your way.
Well, that kind of plant there is what we're looking for.
Yeah, there it is in the buggy. I want to take that home, show my uncle. The one that you guys will see that in our other video if you guys want to check it out. The PA Mountain Man Never Gives Up. Cool little backstory behind that. There you go.
Pretty decent 3.
Yep.
It's one of them.
Sort of funny whenever you find a plant like that, and then you dig these and you're like, what are these? But it's a legal PA sang.
A lot of rock.
Yep. Just goes to show they do grow in anything. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. It's amazing, dude. And they make all sorts of kinds of different medicines out of these. That's why it's like a, I don't even know, but it's like
sought after plant root.
Yeah. I don't know the correct name for it, but
there you go.
see, this one's a small one. We're probably gonna put this one back.
Yep, we'll replant that one, and we're gonna keep looking here, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you guys hopefully when we find some more. Turned out to be a pretty good day.
All right, guys, we're gonna show you how we clean these and get them prepped for drying.
Granted, we was only out for about an hour altogether, so still didn't do too bad.
Then we'll also show you what we save ours for a couple years before we turn them in. So we'll show you what some dried ones look like.
Okay, so I'll just go ahead and start by just running my hand through it, getting all the heavier stuff off, run my hand over it.
And you'll see how it goes from a dark color to a nice like tan looking
Then I
color.
take a toothbrush with very, very light bristles on it. You don't want real hard ones, and I just slowly just very, very easy brush it off. And it don't have to be perfect. I mean, you want to get as much as you can, but you don't want to damage the root and go too hard. And them are them rings I was talking about whenever I was talking to you guys. That's an older plant there. I'll brush this one a little bit more here. Set it off to the side.
Then we'll show you once we're all done.
Yep. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and lay these out now to dry. I just lay them in my windowsill here. And that way they can get good and dry. Keep them nice and separated, and that way they can dry evenly.
Not too bad for only being in the woods a total of 45 minutes to an hour. That's with driving in and driving out.
that's some saying it needs dried. Then this is last year's. I just had it out, and I'll take a little out at a time and let it continue to dry as I save it.
And it gets rock hard.
Yep. All them little bristles I'll pick up whenever I take it in, but you can hear, tell. It's all dried from last year, but I'll just take it out a little at a time, make sure everything's completely dried through, and save it up. Well, that's that. So we're gonna go out this weekend here and
get you guys a part 2.
Yeah, do part 2 on some sang hunting and maybe get into a little fishing and maybe jump into a video of some fly tying. So gonna be tying some eggs and stuff for Erie for in October. Me and Austin got a trip going up, so we'll talk to you guys next time. So stay safe, and till then, knock them in the dirt.
Yep.